If you feel like you're constantly behind, exhausted, and just surviving each day, you're not alone. That's how I felt over the past few weeks, and I know how overwhelming it can feel. I want to encourage you. There is a way out, and it doesn't have to be complicated.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
Today I'm gonna go over some ways that I've found that help me to get out of survival mode. They're just simple shifts in my perspective and things that I'm doing each day that really help me to change my perspective and to really start thriving instead of just surviving. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Dana, and if you're not, I'm so glad that you're back. I am a mom of 5, and I have struggled with being overwhelmed by my kids more often than not. I just wanted to share, I felt so alone in feeling that way and feeling like there was something wrong with me being a mom that would get overwhelmed, especially by my kids. I just wanted to share with other moms that they're not alone, and I'm here to help. Today I'm going to share some simple shifts that I have realized work for me, and hopefully they help you when you get overwhelmed, are in kind of survival mode. The first one is actually recognizing that you're in survival mode. We get so busy in our schedules that we kind of we move on and we go from task to task and day to day without even realizing the toll that is taking on ourselves, on our emotions, and on our bodies, being in survival mode for so long. So many moms don't realize that they're actually in survival mode. Here's some signs that you may be in survival mode. You wake up and you already feel behind. The house always feels like a mess and you don't know where to start. You rely on takeout or fast food or frozen meals because cooking feels way too overwhelming. You feel mentally exhausted, like you never get a break. You feel guilty because you want to just enjoy being a mom, but it feels way too hard. If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to know that you're not failing. You're just in a season of life that needs a little extra grace and a little extra care for yourself. So I've noticed that small, easy wins are a big deal to me when I'm in survival mode, and they help kind of reset and help me feel a lot better. This first small, easy win is the 5-minute reset, because tackling everything at once is not realistic. Pick one small area to tidy for 5 minutes. Set a timer and stick to that timer. It could be your kitchen counters or your bathroom or your bedroom. Like making your bed makes a huge difference. You don't have to clean the whole house, just one peaceful spot. That alone can shift your mood a ton. The next simple shift is to simplify your meals, because cooking feels very overwhelming when you're in survival mode. I give you permission to embrace those simple, nutritious, and yummy meals instead of feeling pressure to cook from scratch every single night and make everything perfect. My favorite go-to meal when I need a quick, easy meal is one of our favorite meals, actually. We call it twisted Caesar salad. And it's basically, you make a Caesar salad, you cook up some pasta. We love to use penne pasta in this salad. And then I just throw some chicken tenders in the oven. And when they are done cooking, I just chop them up into bite-sized pieces. And then you mix it all together, and it is so good. A couple other meals that I rely on in our busy seasons and when I'm feeling like I'm just trying to survive day to day are spaghetti with a salad. We make bean and cheese burritos a lot, and I just throw those in the oven like for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. Some others that I use is French bread pizza. I pick up a loaf of French bread at Walmart, the ones that are like $1, and I cut it in half, and then I put pizza toppings on it, mozzarella. Last night I made chicken bacon ranch, and so it was ranch dressing, mozzarella, pre-cooked chicken that I had in the freezer, and pre-cooked bacon that we had in the freezer, and we had dinner in like 15 minutes. The way I cook those is I cook it for about 15 minutes in the oven at 400 degrees. Dinner doesn't have to be fancy. Just focus on feeding your family without the stress. The next small mindset shift that I want you to focus on is letting yourself get rest. When I say rest, that's not always sleep. Sometimes we just need a rest for our brains. We're constantly being tugged different ways. Our kids are asking us to do a million different things every day. And sometimes you just need to give yourself permission to rest because burnout is real. Pick one small way to recharge each day. Think of a 5-minute or 10-minute chunk. Some ideas could be waking up a little bit earlier and drinking your coffee or reading your scriptures before your kids get up when the house is still quiet, or taking a 10-minute walk outside. I love to lay down in my bed for 10-15 minutes while my youngest takes a nap right after lunch. The kids know that that is mom's time. Sometimes I take a nap, sometimes I read a book, sometimes I work on a crochet project. But that is my time to kind of reset for the rest of the day. You can't pour from an empty cup. I think of myself as this bucket where things are always getting pulled out of. And you can't give and serve other people if your bucket's empty. You don't need to earn rest as a mom. You deserve rest. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. The next thing I want you to focus on, and that could drastically change your mindset, is to focus on progress, not perfection. Many moms stay in survival mode because they feel like they need to do everything all the time perfectly. And they constantly feel like they are falling behind. When really, we just need to focus on getting better each day. And nothing is going to be perfect in this life. One of my favorite sayings that I heard recently is that we greatly overestimate how much we can do in a day, but we greatly underestimate how much we can accomplish in a year. So remember that the little things you do each day, they add up. They amount to a great deal of progress and accomplishment. I know it can get annoying and frustrating to clean the same dishes every day and clean up the same mess every day, but just remind yourself of the work that you are doing. It's okay if the house isn't spotless or if you don't cross off everything on your to-do list. It's about your progress each day. It adds up to a lot. So after this video, I want you to do one thing that I've mentioned today. I want you to pick one thing, whether it's cleaning up a space that's been bothering you for 5 minutes, or giving yourself a little rest, or doing one of your hobbies for a little bit. And if you feel more encouraged because of that, please come back and let me know. I would love to know, because I'm here to help you enjoy motherhood and to make your life a little bit better and a little bit simpler. So thank you so much for being here today. I love hanging out with you guys. I will see you next time, and I hope you have a great day.